Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will learn how to create cylindrical joint in a FreeCAD Default Assembly Workbench. As you can see that I have created it. There is a circular rod on which this part is assembled with the help of a cylindrical joint. I will show you from the scratch how you can create it. So for this tutorial I am using the FreeCAD version 1.0, so you must have at least 1.0 or a higher version than 1.0. I will close this file and create a new file. You can also visit my website mechnexus.com, where I write articles and tutorials on FreeCAD. You can visit this tab for FreeCAD tutorial and this one for the FreeCAD articles. Apart from FreeCAD, I write the journal Mechanical Engineering topic, which you can read in your own language. Here is a language option. Just click on the language, it will be get translated. You can also visit my 3D model library, which I have created for FreeCAD part. It is free to use. All you have to go to my home page and click on this FreeCAD 3D models. And once you click on the tab, you will be directed to my 3D model library. This 3D model library is free to use. All you have to click on the image. You will be directed to the Google Drive, where you will get a FreeCAD part as well as 2D drawing. You can also visit my 2D drawing library. On my home page, you will see here the tab 2D drawings. Once you click on it, you will be directed to the 2D drawings, and here you can use this drawing for your projects, or you can use this drawing to practice the 3D modeling in a FreeCAD. If you like my method of teaching, you can also support me on ko-fi.com. You can buy me a cup of coffee. Your small support will help these channels to grow. You can also visit my Ko-fi shop, where I have uploaded small FreeCAD projects which you can buy at very nominal price. So your small donation will help me a lot, and it will motivate me to create more awesome content on FreeCAD. So let's come back to our tutorial. Here I have created a new file, and my default assembly workbench is active. I will create a container and then insert a component. Now I will insert my first component, and I will insert the body, and now the current document must be saved, so I will save it. I have already created it, so I will give it revision R1. So once I save my file, my first part got inserted in assembly. Now I will switch to the isometric view. Now I will give it a name, part C1 for identification, and it is the actual name of my part. Now I will insert my second component. Go to the open file, and I will insert part C2, and I will insert the body of part C2. Say OK. Now I will move my second body, and now we will create the cylindrical joint. So click on the cylindrical joint, and here first select the surface and select the surface of the second part. So you can see that it is inserted perfectly. Say OK, and now let's go to the joint folder and hide this grounded icon. Now let's rebuild our assembly. Now on the cylindrical constraint, which is here, and let's see the what are the other option we can do it. To edit the constraint, just double click on it, and here is a flip options. If I wanted to reverse the position, then I can simply use this flip options, and now we will see the option available in advanced offset. Click on the advanced offset. Now here UCS is very important, so this blue color is a Z axis, so I can now move my second part to the right hand side or left hand side. So I wanted to move it to the left hand side, so I will go to the Z axis here, and I wanted to move it to the 20 mm, so I will give it -20, so minus going on other side, so I will make it +20, or let's make it 120. So as I am changing the position in a Z directions, it getting changed. So we can offset our part with the help of a Z position. So this is a cylindrical, so there is a no any point to move in a Y and X axis. Let's make it 350 and say OK. And best part is that we can also use the incremental option. So here I can simply place it to the position. I wanted to fix it to the edge, so it is perfectly fitted and distance is over 300. Say OK. Now again go to the offset options, and here is the angle. Let's change the angle to the 90°. So now you can see that this position is also changed here. So the cylindrical joint is very convenient to constrain as well as rotate the part inside the single constraint. Say OK. So we will hide this constraint. So this is how to use the cylindrical constraint in a FreeCAD default workbench. So this is the all about this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your valuable time.